Welcome to Unbiased and On the Fence. All right, awesome. So how's everybody enjoying their time here so far? A lot of energy, a lot of cool stuff. Have you guys caught anything on tape or video or anything?
Maybe we haven't analyzed.
Don't say that to the editor guy, man. It looks like I went and just manufactured it, you know what I mean?
If you guys caught anything, go ahead and send it to Shane on his email and we'll put it
Well,
up.
actually, I will make a forum place so everybody can
good.
see. I will create a spot on the forum and you guys can upload videos or pictures. And everyone that wants to get on there and share theirs can, you know. So.
Cool.
And then I'll share it with James so he'll be able to use it in any of his videos as well. So. All right. Awesome. So
you want to tell everybody where we are?
We are at ECETI Ranch. Like, woo! Awesome. Yeah. Thanks for keeping me in line,
All
co-host.
right. No problem.
So how have you been enjoying it?
I have been in another world here, honestly. First of all, I have some friends here who get me out of bed at noon every day and say, come on, you got to get up. And that's because I'm out in the field until 3 a.m. with a few of you and Shiny. Every time I turn around in a field in the middle of the night, Shiny's bopping along next to me. And Not So Fancy Nancy, John Binney, he's not here right now. Go-Kart Bob, Jose. And it's interesting because that's where we had our most intense experience, was in the middle of the field at about 2 a.m. yesterday after the rain stopped. So does anybody want to hear that story?
Yes.
Shiny, you want to help me tell it?
I'll help.
Okay. So this is my field bopping buddy, Shiny.
I don't think the mic's going to pick her up.
Oh, okay. Well, basically, we were going to go to bed. It was midnight. We've been stuck inside with a lot of wonderful people in the rain, so we really got to know each other, which was awesome. And at midnight, when we were going to go off to our little beds, the rain stopped. And we just said, let's go out and see if we can see any lights on Mount Adams. And we went out to the viewing section. We didn't really see any lights. There were lots of clouds. So I think my friend Shiny said, let's go out to the Palladian Circle in the middle of the field. And we went, okay. And we walked out there, spongy ground, lots of mole hills that were soft and wet, you know. You were in flip-flops because you're brave and dangerous. And we got out to the Palladian Circle, and for some reason there's a bench outside of it, and we all sat outside of the Palladian Circle in front of Mount Adams, and we started laughing and giggling, and this one started us all, or Nancy, Not So Fancy Nancy, dancing. So we're watching the field, and nothing's happening on the mountain, but in front of us, everything went blurry. And we're like, are you guys seeing blurs? And we're like, yeah, it's all blurry now. So the ground in front of us was like somebody took a wet washcloth when you're in a glass shower and just blurred it out so we couldn't see anything, but we could still see the mountain. Then we started to see the blur turn yellow, kind of a light golden yellow, and just kind of move. And then it was like somebody was smoking a cigarette, and this John Binney, if you guys know him from his awesome channel with his music, he does a song a day, put on his camera light, and he said, let's see if we can get any orbs. And the smoke came off the field in front of his camera and went right through him. So it was like those movies where somebody goes, whoa, and he felt it go through him.
Yeah, and he jumped.
And he jumped, and we're like, well, what was it? And he said, I don't know. And so we still had this plasma field in front of us blurring our lights out. Shiny got a picture, a little blob of yellow light that looked like a bunny rabbit. It was ever so cute in front of her feet, 3 feet. And it was just very not scary. It was very inviting. So who was it who jumped into the plasma?
That was me.
So this one here, you don't have any kids, do you?
I don't.
See, we're like, we have kids. We can't jump into the plasma.
Right.
We got to get home, you know? So Shiny jumps into the plasma and starts to do a dance. And as her hands move in the plasma, it's like, have you guys seen Sparklers? And have you seen The Trail? So we're all on LSD now, and we're seeing her hands go boom, 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 boom. And everywhere her hands go, we get a trail of her hand. So suddenly, Not So Fancy Nancy, who says she's not brave, jumped in and started doing a dance. And then John Binney, and then I got in, and we took turns just to see the LSD effect, you know, the wah. So now that we're in the plasma, this is something I did as a kid. You guys probably did it too. I'm probably older than a lot of people in the room here. Was we would put our hands on top of each other. We'd stack them, one person, one person, one person, one person, over the palms. And we'd squeeze them as close together as possible without touching. And the heat would build up. And then they'd get magnetic, like they were repelling each other. And then, of course, as kids, we'd do the 2-finger lift somebody up to the ceiling trick, right? Okay, so we just stood in the plasma and we just charged up our hands. And our hands started to spark and shine and sparkle. And we're like, where's T. Taylor when you need her, you know, right? And we took them away, and Shiny said, look, my hands are still sparkly. So the sparkles that we got in the plasma stuck to our hands. They were just like, maybe our hands were sparkling.
Yeah. Today I looked at them and they were still sparkling.
Okay.
They were still sparkling
Yeah.
today in the sunlight.
They were still sparkling today in the sunlight. So then it was John Binney's last night, and he made a connection with possibly Bigfoot the night before. And he wanted to make that connection again. So he took us to the farthest reaches of the property at 2 o'clock in the morning. And when we got out there, actually right before we walked out there, we heard, and we go, it's an owl, it's Bigfoot. And then we hear, lower, and we go, no, it's deer, it's deer. And then we hear, and we go, it's a moose, it's a moose. And then what do we hear?
Coyotes.
We-
got real paranoid. that it was
So
coyotes.
we figured that all those noises we were hearing were coyotes. Because being a city person, a lot of us don't know what real coyotes sound like. So I was answering them, and they were answering me. And then somebody very wisely said, Eileen, you're going to call a pack of coyotes over here to 4 people in the middle of a field without any defenses. And then Shiny said, they have to get through me first. I will protect all of you. So I stopped calling them, and we were still in the plasma, and that's when we saw the orange lights from the night before. Yeah, we did the hands. Oh my God, that's the biggest part. Okay, Not So Fancy Nancy is reminding me about the scary part. In the plasma, before we did this powering up thing, we put our hands out and went, I can't see my hands anymore. Where'd my hands go? We could see our clothing never disappeared. And we're like, where do the hands go? And then I would look over to somebody else's hands and I would only see, this is so scary, like skeleton bones. And I'm like, well, that's kind of creepy. And then the bones would disappear. And I'm like, okay, that's not so scary. They're just gone. You know, it's better not seeing anything than seeing a bunch of bones sticking out, right? So John and these guys jump in and go, look at my face. And I'm like stepping back like 3 feet, and their faces disappeared. So now all you have is clothing. You can see the tree line. You can see the mountain.
They could see the tree line through the face.
You could see the tree line, the grass, and the mountain through their heads.
It's like they were phasing out or something.
But very strangely, our clothing didn't go with us. So if you guys are planning on the event, you're going naked. You're not bringing your clothes, okay? The clothes don't go. They don't phase.
Unless you're wearing cotton.
Okay, somebody says if we wear cotton, we get to bring our cotton with us. So I'm going to be naked. So we saw the orange lights again. The first night we were here, we saw an orange light on Mount Adams. We saw an orange light, a couple saw it out in the fields on their own. And then we saw an orange light to the right of the mountain play up and down the tree line, up, down, for 20 minutes. And in the middle of that field, Go-Kart Bob and Jose find us in a scary way because they're walking towards us and they're not saying who they are. And we're like, we see people, who are you? You know, say something.
Sorry.
Huh?
We didn't see them, we just saw lights.
Yeah, first we saw their lights, and then they got closer, and they got closer, and they said, it's Jose, it's Bob, and we're like, okay, come join us. And as Bob was chatting to us about all these experiences we had with our hands, our faces, the trailers, the sparkles, the sounds of the non-coyotes, he said there's an orange light at the end of our field, at the ECETI field, right past the campers. And I'm like, wow, that's the same orange light that we were watching the night before. So we all just turned and watched the light at the end of the field. And what was it like? It looked like the size of maybe a cantaloupe from where we were standing, and it was on the ground. And we're like, is it real? Is that really them? And it flickered, and we're like, okay, is it really you, or are we seeing something else? And it disappeared. It just left. So I bumped into Susan by Design. Is she in here tonight? And I said, I think we just heard a whole bunch of coyotes out there. And she said, no, you didn't, dear. That was a Bigfoot and her child. And I said, how do you know? And she said, if you've ever heard a coyote, you'd know that was not a coyote. And she said, listen to it on YouTube tomorrow morning. So when I woke up at noon, as you do here, right? Never know what the breakfast is
Or
like.
you don't go to sleep at all, right?
That's you. I played coyote sounds on YouTube, and the coyote does a little dog bark. It's like, and what happened was our wooing had no dog barks. Okay, our wooing was pure owl, deer, moose, and coyote without the bark. They were the Yeti. They were very friendly. We felt completely safe until we thought we were calling a pack over to meet us of coyotes. If I'd known that they were Bigfoot, I would have kept doing it back to them, you know, because we didn't want to scare them away. But they weren't afraid of us, and we weren't afraid of them, and I don't even know if they brought the plasma. What if their energy was in the plasma? And we jumped into the plasma and started dancing in the Yeti plasma, in the Bigfoot energy, because they were making the howls before the plasma wave came up to us, and we started making our hands disappear. It was just like the movies. These guys put their hands in first, and if it didn't kill them, they jumped in. Yep, hands first, right? So that's the story from last night. It's true, it's witnessed by so many people. It feels so positive and incredible, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that I got to meet everybody and give hugs to people that have only been comments and occasionally a video. And I got to actually connect with you guys, and maybe that love of connecting with my spirit family put me in a field at 2 o'clock in the morning with a new spirit sister.
Yeah.
And the Yeti felt safe. They're like, okay, we'll go play with them.
Well, and I got goose the moment I got here by something in the field.
That's right.
Yeah. And that's the whole story. That's it, guys. I just wanted to share it with you.
All right, let's say hello to Allison Coe, who's right next to us. And Cole, what is up, you guys? Yay! It's like a game show or something.
Shoot, I'm gonna get ready.
All right, so you like...
Michelle's over here.
Uh-oh, Michelle's here. Watch out.
Lurking.
Lurking, I love it.
Panting like super heavy in my ear. Hard breathing on me. Smelling like cookies and stuff.
Smelling like cookies.
You smell like snacks. You're making me hungry.
Smell like snacks.
Snacks in love.
So you spoke here a month ago and stuff,
I
but this
did.
time you get to chill out, huh?
I do. Yeah. Yeah.
So easy
This
going.
is way easier. I was talking to Cole. I was like, as we were driving up today, I was like, this feels different. Not having to like speak, you know, for.
And you're
you
going
know,
over in your mind and stuff like that.
Yeah, like processing and all this stuff. I was like, oh, look, it's a field. Like totally different drive this time. It was lovely. Yeah.
So serious.
Yeah. you're able to be present.
Yes,
this way,
I was
right?
able to be present, not worry about what I was going to speak about. Yeah.
And I saw your video. Of course, you had dental work done, and you're so clean. Even though you took the pills the day before,
Right.
you still had some lingering effects, and you were
I'm
dazed
clean
a
with
little bit.
regards to, like, people caught me. They were like, well, you said you smoked cigarettes sometimes. That's not really clean. I'm talking about, like, medication. Like, I'm like, I don't take medication every day. I don't take, like, hardcore drugs, and I had to take drugs, like, for the surgery, or that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I was whacked for like 3 days, but luckily, I don't remember anything.
She's a lightweight.
I don't remember anything about that day, except for the BC Boys on the way up. But yeah, so this is a totally different vibe. I feel way better and no pressure. And
Yeah.
hanging out with you lovely people.
And here I'm bringing this pressure to you now.
Yeah.
I feel none of it.
Time.
Go. Hey, I'll turn into a diamond under this pressure. Totally different.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
And,
thanks
you
for
know,
being here. I really appreciate it.
Thank
I
you.
do.
Yeah,
Means a lot to me. Yay.
Stop hiding, Jesus.
She's lurking.
Do you want to pop over and show some other people? We've got more channels here.
Yeah, let's see. Let's swing
We got
around.
Michelle. We got Michelle's opinions.
Michelle's opinions over there. Wave, Michelle's opinions. Woo! Michelle's opinions. Awesome. Swinging around.
You got Go Kart Bob over there. You got
Wave.
Sherry.
Go Kart Bob. Sherry.
You got Biker Babe Lurker.
Wait.
Not so
The
fancy
people know who you are.
Nancy.
Where's not so fancy
Next
Nancy?
to Sherry.
Oh, there you
Paranormal
go.
Frequencies.
Yeah. Okay. Dan.
That's Cabin Mate.
Angela. I know you're trying to hide. All right. Let me swing her. Where's my Sky?
Oh, my Sky's 5D. Where is he?
Oh, there you are. Yay. Any other YouTubers?
Any more YouTubers want to stick their hand up?
Joe. Yay. All righty, excellent.
I was going to do like a really unusual meditation tonight because most of you have been in the Power of 8 at 8 that we do every Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, where we just chit-chat about anything, and then we do an earth healing live meditation with all of you at the end of it. So I don't even know half the time if you're there for the chit-chat because that's sometimes far more interesting than what you and I are talking about.
Right.
But I can't read the chit-chat and talk to Shane at the same time because that would be like patting your head and rubbing your tummy.
Right.
So I always go in afterwards and I read the whole show. I don't have to listen to it because I was there, but I have to read and see what you guys were talking about, right? So tonight I expected a smaller circle, and I was going to ask each of you in turn to participate in the setting up of the meditation by saying to us what you guys wanted to get out of here with ECETI coming here, and what you wanted to leave here, what you wanted to leave behind, what you wanted to give ECETI. But I don't think our camera's going to reach this big of a circle, is it?
It's portable.
I would say just the connection between community and just people coming together.
Yeah.
Are you guys loud? Loud and proud?
I know I am.
I know you are. Michelle Wolf.
Breathing is loud.
I can walk it around. I can walk it
Okay.
around. I'm portable here.
If we get nice and quiet and you guys are brave and you don't have to say anything if you don't want to, so don't get all nervous and butterflies in your tummy. If you came here for something very, very special, would you like to share that with us and our show and our viewers and just say what you came here for? And then tell us what you expect to leave behind. Are you going to leave a rock behind? Are you going to leave a prayer behind, a meditation? Because, you know, it's always a two-way process. If you come somewhere and you absorb something, you're also giving something to wherever you are receiving. So try to think of it as a two-way thing and tell me, what did you come here for? What do you expect? And what are you leaving? What are you leaving, ECETI? So I guess that starts with you, Shiny.
I said I just came here to connect with everyone and meet people that I can have real conversations with, and the people that I've connected with in the chats, and just seeing all the faces to all the screen names, it's been really awesome.
That is cool.
Yeah.
What are you leaving behind? Have you ever thought that you're leaving something here?
I mean, I've just been trying to create the best energy here with everyone and leave that to continue, I guess. I don't know. It's been really playful and fun.
It has been fun. Anybody else want to tell us what they came here for? Something special?
Sure.
You want to bring the camera
Pass
down?
it on down, man.
Oh, we just move it. How cool is that?
Okay, pass the
Looking to the
camera.
screen. Okay. Camera, you pass to the right. Other things you pass to the left.
Oh. Okay.
Same.
Yeah. I came hoping for new experiences because I'd seen the videos and discovered ECETI, and whether it be ships or interdimensional contact, Bigfoot, whatever. And so I didn't want to have too many expectations. So I'm trying to lay back and just kind of let it happen. But I hope to. I'll leave. I know I'm going to leave a stone now. And also I have a lot of gratitude for James and this place now.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to leave gratitude also.
Let's all leave some gratitude for James. Anybody else want to share what they came for and what they're leaving as a gift here?
There we go.
My Sky's 5D, and I came here for 3D confirmation of connection. I wanted to see all of you guys in this 3D physical right here, and I'm leaving with 5D aspirations.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm about to pop out of this. Dan, what's up, buddy?
Dan Hopefeld, Talk is Cheap. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I came here to see a power-up UFO. You see the craft in the sky all the time in Wisconsin. Sometimes they'll do a 90. I never get them to power up. I want to see the big power up. I gotta have that proof in my mind. And I left a crystal on the Pleiadian circle medicine wheel, is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And yeah, great time.
Awesome. Say hello, Flint. Can you say hi?
Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening.
Anybody you want to share? All right, not so fancy Nancy.
Okay. I wanted to solidify the connection that we made in the last, I'm looking at everybody, I'm not looking at the camera. In the last year and a half that I've been following the group, I've grown so much in the last few years. I'm going to get emotional. And you all had such a huge impact on my growth, obviously. And I've come so far. You have no, well, yes, some of you do know. You have an idea from my stories and stuff. But I'm so grateful to be here. And it's just an intense, high frequency feeling of love and acceptance and connection. And I know that I felt this a long time ago, and I couldn't wait to have this venue to be able to come together and to meet everybody in person and hug everybody in person and just share it and connect and love and experience and laugh and have fun, and I'm so grateful to be here.
Awesome. Thank you, Nancy. Say hi, Sherry. Go Kart Bob, you want to say anything? Or just wait?
Yeah, I just came here because I live close.
Anyone back there? Okay. Oops, sorry.
Hi, Tracy Mahan, and I came here to connect with people, to just have some fun, and to leave behind a lot of love and healing, and just be in large groups of like-minded people.
Awesome. I won't whack you. I'll whack him before I whack you.
Sure.
Anything?
Bonjour, Lynne.
Nice.
I'll do something.
Okay. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Michelle, one of the many Michelles we know here.
Give your screen name, Michelle.
Oh, M3. And I came here because I wanted to meet these beautiful people in person in an amazing place that I've been wanting to come to, and it gave me an excuse to come when there's all of you coming as well. And so grateful to all, for you creating it, for us to come here, but also leaving here. There's a piece of my heart that's always going to be here.
Absolutely.
And very grateful. And lots of little trinkets I gave to all of them out there. All of the Galactic, all of, Sasquatch, everybody. So it's just been amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Atsuko, can you say hi?
Hi, my name is Atsuko. I came here to meet people. Before I was connected with Unbiased, and on the face I was feeling pretty much alone in spiritual journey. But I was so amazed that there are so many people. We are so much connected spiritually, and I'm so glad that you provided us the platform that we can get connected. And
Well, I'm honored that you guys came, those of you.
I'm
And those
so
that showed up by
grateful.
accident,
And, I feel like that we are like human greed, and we are here to strengthening the connection between Earth and human and all beings
Yeah.
in the universe. And I feel so grateful. And one more thing.
Okay.
Megan in New York. This is a gift from Megan in New York. This is a spray that Amanda Ellis made.
Awesome.
Special version, 10-year anniversary of Michael Jackson's death.
Yeah, I brought mine too.
Yeah.
We all
And
hooked up for mine.
it says heal the world, and that's what I would like to do, heal the world, and we can make beautiful earth all together. And I like to spray, if you don't mind.
No.
Is it okay?
Wonderful.
Marcy?
I just want to say I was so excited when Shane said that he was doing this, and so we booked immediately, and then I saw James's video about the plasma beds. So I was excited to sign up for the plasma bed and did the plasma bed, and it was awesome. If
Oh,
you
yeah?
get a chance to do it, do it.
Awesome.
It is incredible. Oh, and then you can buy these plasma necklaces. and
Yep, I
they're
have one.
Awesome.
I have one Jose bought for me, actually.
Oh, cool.
Where's Jose?
But you got to try the bed.
Ellen?
Yes, hi, my name is Ellen, and I'm just loving being here with our galactic family. I mean, it's our community. We're spread across the whole universe,
Yeah.
the whole world,
Yeah.
and sometimes you feel a little alone.
Absolutely.
But James at ECETI has opened his land to make it possible for us to be here and come here
Yeah.
many times as groups. And thank you, Shane, for calling everybody together and being able to see all your loving faces and just hugging everybody. It's just like everybody says. I mean, now we know that each other exists on this planet, and we have so many similarities. We have so many of the same stories, and we're all heart-centered, and we share. We're the new Earth.
Yeah.
This is how it's. And I'm just leaving love. Thank you, Shane.
Thank you, Ellen.
Thank
And
you.
Ellen and I actually met in Sedona.
Yes,
When
at the
when I was there to-
Transformational Shift Conference
with Allison Cole.
Allison's first time on stage, and boy, was she funny.
She was awesome.
She was awesome. She was the best.
Mary Ann?
I'll pass.
You can say hi.
Marianne. Nobody knows me though. Thank you.
Beatrice, right?
Yes. Yes.
And everybody knows Rita.
Yes.
You want to share anything?
Yes, I came here to meet all of you, and I'm going to get emotional.
We love you, Rita.
We love you.
We drove 4.5 days pulling a trailer to be here from Michigan, and I love you all.
Well, I came here because I got tired of feeling like I was crazy. So it's nice to meet people with the,
Other crazy people.
Right, exactly. Exactly. All with a common mind. So
Right.
that's why I came here. And I'm going to leave behind a lot of gratitude and a lot of love and a lot of stones.
Right. Michelle, wow, we had I'm sorry. Were you guys? I'm sorry.
I'm silent.
Oh, okay. He had his head down. He had his head down, but you made me feel like I misread him. Okay, sorry.
Hi, Michelle from Michelle's Opinions, and it's been absolutely amazing meeting everybody in person and what we shared this morning. And I've left a lot of gratitude gifts all through the park, and it is absolutely beautiful here. I wish everybody that is in the chat stream was here with us today, but you are, because we are all one when it comes down to it. And Shane put together something amazing, and when he does it again, everybody come. It's well worth it. It's wonderful. Thank you, Shane.
Absolutely.
No problem. Thank you.
And Diane on the fence.
Lenny, hi.
Oh yeah, I'll talk.
Oh, of course, Shira. Get in there, Shira.
So when I came, and hello the rest of the Love Vibe tribe that can't be here, I came for exactly what everybody else came for. I needed to connect with this group and make sure you were all real, and you are. And I'm so grateful for this group, for what you said. We're not crazy. But we're crazy. It's fine. But we don't feel crazy around each other. This weekend made a believer out of me. More than just UFOs, I've always believed. But now I can have tangible evidence. Same with this group. I've always believed in you guys and the love that this group brings. And we are one. We are one, and I believe in you. I see you. I got to hug you all as soon as you got here, and I'm just so in love with this tribe. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. Susan?
Well, we haven't talked about the rainstorm last night, and that was amazing. I enjoyed the fact that we all just flowed with it. I mean, it's like it could have been, oh, we came here to see ships, but that's not what we came for.
Right.
And everything that we need is here, and we're just gonna leave our love on this land. And that was a cleansing rain.
Yes, it was.
And we got here on the Lion's Gate.
Yeah. Awesome stuff.
Yeah, it was like, and you didn't really stop and think about that when we scheduled, right?
No.
And so that was amazing.
It was like 8:08 to 8:11. I'm like, that's perfect, you know.
I know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there's so much that I am receiving that I just don't have any more words.
Thank you, Susan. Cole? Allison?
Yeah, I want to talk.
What?
Back here. Oh, yeah. Anyway, so let's talk. No, I just came here because whenever I'm on your show, or I've only been on a couple times, but I've peeked in. Anytime I'm on YouTube, I see if your show is actually going on live, and I'll come join the chat room. And it's like, the love is so tangible, it's so powerful, and to kind of meet everybody is amazing. I knew it would be amazing to actually to see you again, and to kind of meet your crew, meet the actual people, but then also to have it at this place, which is also so beautiful. So it's creating this amazing feeling of love in this land of love. And what I'm leaving here with is a bunch of sugar from everywhere. I keep going around collecting sugar from people. I'm going to get some sugar. So it is so amazing. I'm absolutely blessed to be so close and to be a part of this. And thank you for what you're doing.
I appreciate you being here, and a lot of my people actually came from you, so thank you for that too.
Oh.
I'll pay you later on that.
Michelle? Lurking Michelle?
Okay.
I'll just keep.
Did you decide you're gonna come out of the lurker?
Yeah, hi. So this is actually a really wonderful moment for us really coming full circle.
Yeah.
So we started talking about this back in the fall and then kind of putting it into effect. And I think it's really one of the beautiful things about this year is seeing things really come manifest for us to experience now, and seeing, and what I see with this is really going to magnify it. We're all coming together, and we're going to build that light, take a bit of all of us back home with us, and that's really going to spread out to the communities. They may not know it, but that's okay. It really is going to spread what we're doing here in this web. It really is part of the process. So it's a beautiful full circle moment, a great opportunity for me to say thank you to everybody that's supported me doing what I've been doing every week with Shane. You all see me, but I don't have an audience I'm speaking to. So I don't even see the chat when it's going, right? So to have the opportunity to see your faces and hear your affirmations and support is just invaluable. That's absolutely wonderful. So thank you all for all your love and support that you've given me, and some, not always easy days, and putting yourself out there. And thanks for coming, guys. Thank you very much.
That was so cool.
T. Taylor is in the house.
house.
T. Taylor has arrived.
So T. Taylor, we had a really sparkly story at the beginning of this meditation circle that we will tell you afterwards, because I cannot put all of you through that again. So Shane and I...
Wait a minute, I just realized this is public speaking. This is the first time. Normally,
Are you serious for you?
Normally I'm at my computer,
You're doing really well. You're a natural.
I just didn't realize it. Now I'm nervous. Now I'm really sweating.
Now he's freaking out. So
is it getting hot in here?
It is. It's not just your public speaking nerves. It is warm in here.
It's me breathing on the back of your neck.
So
it's the lurkers.
It's the lurker.
If we could go just quiet again for the broadcast. The reason that we had to hear from all of you is not because you made this tremendous effort of cost and time and physical body and mental stress to get here, but it was because the power of 8 does not exist with you guys. You guys are the power of 8. If you guys aren't there, we don't do it. This is about you. And when I do a live meditation every Saturday and we change the topic, and you go, Eileen, where do you get those topics from? My heart is connecting to your heart, and we are doing it together. I am getting the topics directly from you by feeling your feelings and by reading your chat. I get to know your personality, I get to know your heart, and it's really a group effort. So it will go on as long as you guys show up. And when you don't show up and you've had enough of it, then we'll do something else.
It's the power of intention.
Power of intention.
So let's do this. I'm almost out of hard drive.
Okay, did you want to say anything about Lynne McTaggart? Because it's her book.
Who?
Lynne McTaggart.
I'm just joking. No, the power of 8 yeah, the link is in the description below to get her book. We appreciate the research and everything.
Thank you,
from
Lynn.
Thank you, Lynn.
Amazing writer. Power of 8 #1 book on Amazon right now.
Awesome.
Go get one.
Woo! Congratulations, Lynn. Okay, so what
do you
we
wanna
have a
do?
topic?
You haven't talked much. I'm like, say something.
Something.
Shane, what did you come here for, and what are you leaving behind?
I came here to meet all of you, and I hope that we can leave behind our energies with one another and ignite each other, activate each other, and we send that we leave with a greater connection to one another and strengthen the grid of the planet. So. All right.
Well, I think Shane just picked the meditation topic for us tonight, right? Everybody?
Yeah. Connection?
Yeah, and we're gonna like sit here and we're gonna send our energy and we're going to put it into the grid and we're gonna let it spread all over the world and heal whatever needs healing. So if you guys all just get comfy, I know we're like in different chairs than what we're used to. Close your eyes if you don't think you'll fall over. Because, I mean, a lot of people are getting dizzy because there's a lot of vortexes on this land. If you do feel a little dizzy, just open your eyes. Okay? So we'll wait till everybody's ready. Is everybody comfortable? Okay, so you're going to start the usual way. You guys all know the drill. You're going to take a nice deep breath in. Let your tummies expand. Fill the bottom of your lungs. And exhale when you're ready. Now take a nice, relaxing, deep breath in. And when you're ready to exhale it, let all the tension in your body go out with that breath. And we'll do one more when you're ready. A nice, deep, relaxing breath in. And now just let go of the stress of the week. Let it out. So now we're going to do a heart math breath. We're going to breathe in through our heart center and exhale through our heart center. Do it at a pace that suits you. Breathe in through your heart chakra and exhale out of your heart chakra. Continue to do that. And now would be a good time to send a grounding cord down deep, deep, deep from your root chakra. It's red. It's at the base of your spine. Let that grounding cord be any color you like. And put it through the floor of the building, put it through the mantle, the crust, through the rocks, through the water underneath us, through whatever strata we need to get through to get to the core of the earth. Go right down to the core, the heart, the center of the earth. And when your grounding cord gets there, let it spread out in all directions, just like the roots of a tree. So now everybody is firmly grounded. You are protected. You are safe. Continue to breathe in through your heart chakra and draw a color in. What color are you going to draw into your heart and exhale that same color out? Is it yellow? Is it feeding your solar plexus? Is it green? Is it healing your body with your heart center color? Is it blue and helping you to communicate and speak your truth? Is it orange? Is it sacral and sacred, all about creativity? Is it red? Red is a good color, and we're told to ignore it. Red is grounding. Red apples. It feeds us. It nourishes us. Is it indigo? That funny color between blue and purple? Are you opening your third eye by drawing in the color indigo? Is it purple for your crown chakra? But over in the east, it's white. They use white light for the crown. As you get comfortable with that color, let it fill your body now. Breathe it in through your heart. Shoot it up your chakras and out the top of your head. Exhale. Breathe it back in through your heart. Shoot it down your chakras and down your grounding cord. And now let's see if you can draw that color in. It can be from God or source. It can be from the universe. It can be from your higher self. You get to choose where the color is coming from. And this time you're going to suck it in and draw it in through your heart. And you're going to shoot it up the top of your chakras and down the bottom chakras at the same time. Just let it go. Just let it go. And what you're doing right now is what you do with every breath you take from the moment you were born until the moment you transition into a new kind of life. You're feeding yourself the energies, the colors of earth, and you're feeding earth. You're giving your energy, you're mixing your energy in with that energy that you're taking, and you're giving it back to the world. And right now we're giving it to the world because we're going to actually energize the grid system, because we are powerful beings. And whatever religion you come from, it doesn't matter, because where two or more gather, there so am I. Who is I? It could be Jesus, it could be Buddha, it could be Krishna, it could be Muhammad. Wherever two come together, so there am I. And look at this room full of beautiful, healing, spiritual souls in physical bodies that were loaned to us from the earth. We borrow them for a while, and then we give them back. And we get to move on to something else. We get to come back if we want to come back, and we get to move on if we don't want to come back. So let's feed that grid. Let's feed Mother Earth. Let's nourish Earth with love. Send all that love down your grounding cord as you suck in a beautiful white light right through the crown chakra on the top of your head. And that light is coming from God, and if you're not comfortable with that word, make it from Source, make it from the universe, or make it from your higher self, and let it run down through all of your chakras, energizing you, cleaning you, clearing you, healing you, balancing you. And send that white light down your grounding cord to the earth, where you help to heal, clear, clean, energize, and balance the earth. Now, what does that feel like to receive love and healing, and to give love and healing at the same time? That's where the magic happens. So when you do this every day in your own way, now is a good time for you to put out your intention for yourself, for your loved one, a healing. Make it personal. What do you need that you think you're not getting right now? Do you need more money so that you can relax and not worry so much? Do you need your knee to work better so it doesn't hurt when you go upstairs? Do you need to connect with a loved one? Meet a loved one that you haven't met yet? And when you're done, just remember where it quickly disappears, and start to open your eyes and move around a little bit, and just enjoy the energy that you received and that you gave. Because not only ECETI was healed by you tonight, but the whole planet received it. And the last thing I'm going to say on this meditation is trust. Trust your gnosis. Trust your heart. Trust that inner voice that is guiding you through all of this. Because it's not always easy, but it is always beautiful.
Absolutely.
So that was kind of odd because I'm not usually on camera when I do a meditation. I'm usually...
It's awesome. Great.
So that was your meditation. It was spoken automatically from the hearts in this room. And if a different group of people were here, different words would have come out.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Definitely.
So thank you. I don't know.
Yeah.
We should do this every week. We should just come to ECETI and do our show.
Wish we could. Maybe when they get better internet.
Let's all just
When they get internet in this area.
Yeah, when they get internet in the hall.
Right. That's part of you're out in this beautiful area. Of course they haven't they haven't littered it up with, wires and stuff yet, I guess. So that's cool.
That is cool. But this was so special because it was all us. It was for us. It wasn't for subscribers. It wasn't for numbers. It wasn't for algorithm.
For the love.
It's for the love.
Yeah.
just to be with all of you.
Yeah.
The love tribe.
Well, give yourselves a hand. Thank you for being here. And with that, we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.
Mwah.
If you'd like to support the work I do, go to paypal.me/UOTF. Thanks.
you.